Good morning, everyone. It's Dave Body on behalf of Bodyguards United with another edition of the Autopsy. Today I got a special guest named Kira Taylor, who I met. I always hate that statement because I always have bad date memory. Probably like a month and a half, 2 months ago, I'd say, Kira, around
I
there.
think so, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I guess we're both at the same situation where we don't remember when we met, but I remember how we met. We met via Facebook, and I
Yeah.
started watching the YouTube videos basically as soon as possible. I started tuning in and watching your videos and your release of your music video, which, by the way, was phenomenal. I loved it. I loved the energy. I loved how happy you were, and I love where you're going. However, I think what people want to know is how you got to where you are today, and that's why I invited you on the autopsy, was to help share your story and to give people an emotional attachment to you to understand, okay, you know what, I'm happy, I'm very successful at such a young age, and this is how I got there. So how would you explain your life story from the beginning? Would you say it was the bullying happened right away, or
The bullying happened in third grade, and then it stopped at in sixth grade when I went to middle school, and that wasn't that fun. So when I started getting more bullied in sixth grade, my parents took me out because it was really rough with me and put me in FLVS, which is Florida Virtual School.
so for us Canadian viewers, that is homeschooling, correct?
Yes,
Oh,
it's
okay.
on the computer.
Oh, even better. So how's that working
Yeah.
out? Has that helped you mentally a lot better? And
Yeah, it helps me a lot because I actually have been learning more by doing it on the computer.
is that with assistance from Google and other amazing internet features?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can understand that. Homeschooling, I've heard, is a lot more, has a higher success rate due to there's no distractions of bullying and
Yeah.
self-esteem issues. Do you ever at times miss school at all, or
Um, well, my teachers are very understanding, so whenever I have to like go to a doctor's appointment or even whenever I have an interview or like a performance, they understand and they'll give me the work that I have to complete later.
oh, nice. So they're very supportive of your
Yeah.
dream and your career, which is I think is what teachers should completely focus on. Completely is the mental awareness and the supporting the dreams of their kids. It's okay, Carter, lay down. Um, with the bullying, what do you mind if I ask if it was more verbal or physical, or what exactly was happening there?
Um, well, in elementary school, it was more like verbal with the words because they would always ask me like, why do you always get to be late for class, or why do you get to cut class and go to the nurse's office for your to do my enzymes, and they think it's like special treatment, like, oh, I get to cut class, that's really cool. And also like I would also like they would sometimes like punch me, and towards sixth grade it was more physical because one of my best friends I thought was my best friend, she actually started bullying me, so that was pretty rough on me because I didn't think that she would ever do that to me. So she would like hit me or insult my work that I do, and she would always make fun of me, and it just really hurt my feelings.
Oh wow! So
Yeah.
you mentioned you would have to leave class early for treatments and medical issues.
Yeah.
May I ask what exactly is going on? Like what you have that's medically?
Well, I have cystic fibrosis, which is a lung disease, but it also affects the liver, the digestive system, the sinuses, and the lungs. So, right when I wake up, I have to go straight to breathing treatments to do my breathing treatments, and it usually takes about an hour. And that's another reason why I can't really go to school because it takes a long time for me to do my breathing treatments. And it would be hard for me to go like early in the morning, like at 8 o'clock.
Oh wow! So the
Yeah.
breathing treatment itself is 60 minutes. Holy! So how do you like deal with all these struggles every single day? Like, do you just stay positive and keep having fun and just trying to live your life?
Well, I've been so used to doing it because I've had it for 14 years for my whole life, so I'm used to doing all the breathing treatments, but sometimes it does bring me down, but it hasn't happened a lot more as it used to since I'm getting older and I know more about what CF is. But I just mostly try to stay positive all the time and not like focus on the negative in life.
That's a it's a very resourceful tool to build a channel your inner positivity, because without that, who knows where you'd end up. So with all the bullying, did you ever mention it to your teachers, your parents? Well, obviously your parents, because they removed you from the school, but how are the teachers' response to all the reports?
Um, they didn't help actually. The schools, they didn't at all do anything about the bullying. They're just like, oh, well, bullying's very like common, so deal with it.
Oh wow, that would probably
Yeah.
greatly
So
upset you.
yeah, but the good thing is it kind of helped whenever in third grade my mom started going into the classrooms and teaching them about what CF is and showing them all the breathing treatments I have to do. So they knew like why I'm late in the morning, but even with doing that, I still was getting bullied.
Oh wow, so I understand your mom is sitting beside you on your right hand side.
Yeah.
Could I maybe ask her for some information about CF? Because I actually am not too familiar with it myself.
Um,
Can you see?
yes. Hold on. Basically, it's called it's two people. You have to have the same genetic code, basically, to have cystic fibrosis. And they say it's a lung disease. The way they say it's a life-threatening illness, which I used to be careful because I knew it upset Kira. But now I'm thankful that with her music, this has been the best medicine or for her positive thinking, I guess you can say it, because she was having hard. I mean, anybody would have a hard time to deal with knowing that you have this life-threatening illness, but um, we keep telling her because she takes good care of herself, and we know that she's going to be fine, and there's the new research. But they say it's a lung disease, but when I used to go in the schools, I try to explain to them it affects everything, like she said, all the organs, like they have to take enzymes just to digest her food. So every time she's eating, she has to take about 4 to 5 pills. And they're not medicine, so I would try to tell them, it's an enzyme. It's not a medicine, but she has to, or the nutrition will just basically go right through her. So she can't eat without these enzymes. Now, hers is Delta 508, is a genetic. There are so many more genetic codes that they're learning. It's amazing me of cystic fibrosis. So that's why the research is, they're still trying to do research for something for cure. Now, all her breathing medicines are helping her prevent her from being sick to go in the hospital because of all the new research, which sadly enough, if you can imagine, about 10 years ago, they didn't have all these fancy, expensive inhalation medicines that go into her lungs, and it's antibiotics. So literally she's breathing antibiotics into her lungs to prevent what's called like pseudomonas, which a lot of they call CFers get. So far she's been blessed to, yeah, and it does affect all the other organs. Like she has to make sure every 3 months we go to the doctors. Like right now her liver enzymes are kind of high, but we're just monitoring it. But she's doing everything. The exercise is very important, put it that way, and the emotional part.
And this is a daily struggle every single day, like
Yeah.
like not really
Yeah.
struggle, but daily treatment. That's you can say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if she goes to a friend's house, she has to have the breathing machine, and then there's a
And my vest.
vest. I mean, I could bring it in, but
It's 20 pounds.
She has to.
Yeah.
The machine's pretty heavy. The vest, I can bring it in later if you want it. It breaks up the mucus. It gets at a high frequency and it just pounds. It's supposed to be pounding the mucus out of all the organs. So I'm telling you, after she started this and this anti-bullying, knowing that she's helping her get an interview. I mean, this has been the most positive thing in her whole life. She wakes up and she's not worried about the future anymore, which is the best gift to my husband and I. So.
Oh, exactly. I always tell youth that you gotta set goals in life to achieve happiness. If you wake up every single morning and you don't have a plan set for that day or a goal set to conquer, it's just you get lost, you get disfocused, you can't maintain that positive thinking. So I'm very happy that when I announced the interview today with Kira that she was able to focus on that. I'm like, all right, you know what, Friday, I'm so excited for this. Because I can imagine how sometimes you can get so not negative, but down on yourself and worried and discouraged and stressed. I can understand that they say that 80% of illnesses can be not cured, but assisted with positive thinking.
That's true.
Very important to stay positive, and if that means music. And I'm going to ask, actually, of all the music genres, what enticed you to join country?
Well, since I'm from South Carolina,
Okay.
my whole background, well, my dad's side is all from the southern states, and then I don't know what my mom's side is from, like Maryland, but mostly because my dad's aunt, was it Aunt Sylvia?
Yeah.
Who's the one that wrote the songs? Yeah. It was my dad's aunt, and even though she passed away, I think about 3 years ago, she would always write songs, and since country has been in my family for generations, I really wanted to show my cousins that I would be able to do it and support the family's background.
Oh, nice. Okay, so not only do you like the style of music, but it's personal to you. I just found it interesting. I was like, she's 14. Usually in this day and age, it's Justin Bieber, Miley Cyrus, and other artists. But when I heard you sing country, I was like, finally. Because I'll be blunt here. I love country. I've loved country since I was 6 years old. And then when I saw you performing your hit single at I forget what the event was. It was like 300 plus guests.
Was it the Talkie Awards?
I think so. You were on a stage and it was like a purple setting.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah.
That's it. Okay, I saw that. And I was like, man, she is so happy right. Hi, Carter. Like she is so happy right now. Like I couldn't tell by watching you perform that you even had an illness or, as society would say, a weakness. I personally don't see it as a weakness. I see it as a way to make you show how strong you truly are to conquer this daily. And is that a nod? That was a nod? Okay. The whole camera moved there, so it kind of caught me off guard.
Oh, sorry, my other dog moved it.
Oh, there's 2 dogs there. Nice.
We have 3 dogs.
Oh wow, so you're a dog person.
Yeah, and 2 cats.
So how did you? So I understand you write your own music as well, like your own lyrics.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you familiar with playing instruments? Can you play guitar?
Well, right now I'm getting guitar lessons, and soon, I think next week, my guitar teacher is actually going to start helping me do writing improv.
Okay.
So he's going to teach me how to come up with melodies and chords, because he told me that it's easier to come up with a melody and to do the chord progressions than to write the lyrics then do the melody.
Okay. Well, that's exciting. So who would you say is your inspiration for country music, like Taylor Swift or any other stars that you really idolize?
I don't know. I have a whole bunch of country music artists that I love, but probably about 50 different artists I listen to that are country.
Oh wow!
But I love Miranda Lambert because she kind of has the same twang that I have.
I can see that. I can see that.
And a lot of people have said compared me to her before with my voice.
I can totally see that. Like when I first saw your performance, I don't know if this is weird at all, but I immediately thought of Leanne Rimes because of how it's.
That,
Oh, that's sweet.
that's what other people have been saying also.
Oh, I'm not the only one.
No.
Oh, I was kind of hoping I was like starting a trend there or something.
Thank
Oh,
you.
because I remember when Leanne first came out, I believe she was 16 in that range,
Oh wow.
and
Oh,
she
she
was
was?
amazing.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, she was very young. Her first song was called Blue, and it was a huge hit.
Oh.
So she was. It's very uncommon to see country stars who are young, like Leanne Rimes and Taylor Swift and individuals like that. So when I saw you, I was like, nice! I get to see another star come up at a young age because
Aw.
it takes so much confidence and courage to hit that stage. Like I remember when I was 14 years old, it was tough to do school presentations. Nonetheless, go to a stage and conduct a performance of my hit single that I wrote myself. Another question: how did that video come to be for your first hit?
Um.
You tell them that we were blessed to have a friend that would help.
Well, we were because the person that has been producing my cover songs lately,
Okay.
he had a friend that he recommended for the music video, so we contacted him and he said that he would love to do the music video. So,
Oh, nice.
yeah, and then we met him at Turkey Creek Stables. That's where we shot the music video.
Turkey Creek Stables?
Yeah, I don't know where
It's in Plant City.
yeah, it's in Plant City.
Oh.
They're very nice to basically let us just roam around and videotape.
So
It was cool. Huh?
was it a fun experience for you? Did you have like an overall great time?
Yeah, it was really fun because also since I don't know why, but I've always loved pot-bellied pigs because they're so sweet and so cute. And there's this big pot-bellied pig there, and there was another one, and I was able to pet it, but it kind of got mad when I started petting it too much. It started like snorting at me. I was like, okay,
That's a hint. You back off. That's a hint. This thing
yeah.
is huge. You don't want to make that thing angry. Now, was there any struggles at all during the filming to the CF at all? Like, did you have any issues?
Well, because of it was about, I'm trying to think how hot it was. It was pretty hot. I think it was about 80,
It was like that day. It was about 85.
like 85 degrees.
Humidity.
And there was a lot of humid, and the sun was like shining on my face because whenever we were trying to take a shot, the clouds would move and the sun would go right into my face. And also there was like, towards the end there was a lot of wind, so I started coughing.
Oh. And when you started coughing, what happens then? Does it get pretty intense?
It can, but it didn't really get that bad. But yeah, it can, like, sometimes whenever I start, like, coughing over and over and over again.
Oh, I see. Okay, so
Yeah.
do you have triggers that help bring up CF issues? Like I guess you can say allergies. I guess like do you have any incidents that can trigger an attack?
Well, I got tested for allergy. Sammy! Sorry, that's my other dog. Sammy! Stop growling. He's growling at the other dog. Okay, Carter, here, you go right there. Well, I don't have any allergies, but I think 5 years ago, in my allergy test, I was supposedly allergic to oak trees and mold. But even when I do get near oak trees, I start like coughing and sneezing, even though I'm not that allergic.
Okay.
But also mostly the dust, and if there's a lot of mud, there, it's like very muddy. That can also trigger it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I also understand that you are doing a lot of work with Free to Love.
Yes, I actually have. Can you see it? I don't know if you can see my shirt.
I can see the bottom portion. I can. I'm free to love. Oh yeah, I see it now. So what does that? What does that
This
do with them?
how long ago did I get?
What?
Actually, it's funny because I
Last year.
submitted myself, and then a week later they responded and said, we would love for you to be a youth advocate. So I was like, oh my gosh, Mom, I just got selected. So that was really cool, and it was really cool to know that I'm actually. They say that we're part of a huge community that helps support stopping hate and ending bullying.
Okay, so basically, kind of what Bodyguards United does now. Do you do like any speaking events for them or any ambassador work?
I really like to. I did one anti-bullying presentation for them at the school my dad works at. I think it was in October. Yeah, in October I did it. And I presented and showed, and I wore this shirt, and I told them exactly what Free to Love is, and what it supports and what it does to help end bullying. And I gave them like examples of what bullying is. But I'm really hoping that I can actually start doing more presentations at other schools.
Awesome. So would you say you thoroughly enjoy it?
Oh yeah, I had lots of fun because then towards the end, my dad, he was helping. Then Mom was helping with the camera. He was helping with the making sure I don't know what
The overhead?
the overhead projector. Since it moves, we had to make sure was in the right place so all the kids could see it. But it was really cool because at the end, then we played "Roar" by Katy Perry, which is one of my favorite songs because I like pop also. And it was fun because they just started singing along to it.
Oh wow, I can understand the resemblance to Roar. I personally I'm a Katy Perry fan myself. I've always loved her lyrics and the song Firework. And so
Oh
when you were
yeah.
dealing, oh yeah, it's a great song. So when you were dealing with the moments where you are actually saddened or upset, do you turn a lot to music to help you uplift your spirits?
Yes. I would say all the time because right when I actually turn on music, I just you can see a smile come upon my face.
Just like almost immediately.
Yeah, right immediately, right when I put the music on, I just start smiling.
Oh, well, there you go. Like we all have our outlets. For me, it was professional wrestling and sports and music. Traditionally, whenever I had my moments of depression or sadness, I would resort to music as well. And artists such as Garth Brooks and Tim McGraw, the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band, Johnny Cash, Blake Shelton, who is the husband of one of your idols. So
Yeah.
that works out. How I'm a fan of Blake and you're a fan of Miranda, so that's kind of interesting how that works. So with all your speaking about anti-bullying, and do you do speaking about CF awareness as well? Like, do you speak about cystic fibrosis a lot? And
Well, I'm actually. I think. Are we gonna start doing it more?
That's what you like to do.
I would like to start doing it, implementing it more in companies, because I think when was it? When I was 9 or 11. When I was 9, I actually did a presentation in front of a company, but of course I was so shy that my mom said it and then I just pointed. So I was like, point.
so you're
But now I want to really start also going to the companies and teaching them about what CF is and how it affects people's daily lives.
Oh wow! So, do you have any upcoming appearances at all, or performances, or I guess concerts?
Yeah, I know you wish you could do a concert. You have them all that were
We're planning. We're in. Is it June, July?
There's one in July and one in August.
There's gonna be one in July and one in August, but we're gonna have to finalize what date exactly it is.
Okay,
But it's
no.
gonna be at what is?
A mall.
It's gonna be at a mall.
Like a July 4th event.
Like a July 4th event. but we're just gonna have to see because they give us like a whole list of events for us to look through and see which one I can perform at.
Oh wow! So you get to pick.
Yeah.
Nice. I do understand. Do you have a fundraiser going on right now that I would actually love to help promote for you to help
Oh,
funds? What's all that about?
yes, it's called. How do you spell?
Indiegogo.
Indiegogo. It's INDIEGOGO.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's how you spell
Yeah.
the campaign. I don't know how we found. Oh, my dad found that website. I think about 6 months ago, and we did a campaign before this one, and I actually was able to raise money for a new guitar, an amplifier, a guitar case, and the guitar strap.
Oh, okay. So you've seen previous success in this.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. So how does that make you feel when you see people who are potentially strangers you don't know helping you out?
I- It actually, it's really cool to know that people like that don't really know me, but that are fans of mine on Facebook see that they're actually taking their time to even share it or donate to it, because this is one of the things that is gonna help me get closer to like my dream.
Which is?
My dream. Okay, this sounds weird, but
Uh-oh,
I
it's
tell
weird.
you truthfully what my dream is. My dream is for me to one day have a nationwide or worldwide, either one, worldwide tour and travel in a tour bus.
Oh, and amongst these travels and these tours, what would you be doing? Singing, speaking, both?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think that's a weird dream. I think that's a very common one. You actually kind of concerned me there for a second. I was like, oh, she's going to clown college, or she's going to do something that's completely off the spectrum of what I think she'd be doing. Well, no, I can definitely I have been sharing your work. I will briefly explain to you why I think people are supporting you. Maybe it's perhaps because of why I'm supporting you. When I first read your story, the first thing I targeted it on, I put my crosshairs, was your strength and your endurance. Like I know the average person when they get a cold, they run to mommy or they run to their wife or their girlfriend because they're so sick and they're so like us men are the worst for it. Us men are the biggest babies when we're sick, and I can personally state that I do that. So the reason why I was attracted to your story and to you as a person was just how you daily deal with this, and I wouldn't say you daily struggle, but you daily conquer it because every single day you're smiling, you're having fun, you're pursuing that tour bus weird dream of yours, and you're working very hard to get towards it. And that's why people are attracted to you. People are attracted to strength, endurance, positivity. So when I read that, I was like, okay, you know what? I started following you on Twitter, and by the way, I'm jealous. I don't know how you got to 22,000 followers, and I'm only at 750. I don't get it.
I can tell you the secret once.
We can help.
That would be awesome because I was over 1,000, but then I unfollowed people, and then they started hating me. So I lost a lot of followers.
Well, I learned the bad way is don't block. Like, if you really think that a person's profile is nasty and they're following you, don't block them because then it gets rid of a lot of your followers.
Yeah, I don't understand that. I'm very
But
protective.
just unfollow and make sure, like, they don't actually message you something nasty.
Yeah, I don't mind helping my husband. It's tiring, but
So do you find? Oh, I'm sorry.
no, I was gonna say we didn't know how important Twitter was. We were spending so
Yeah.
much time on Facebook, and then somebody tells me that Twitter's all, so it's time consuming. But
Yes, it is. When I do when I do what I call a Twitter blitz, I basically just spend hours upon hours of just tweeting celebrities, tweeting people, and I think the reason why Twitter is such a more success rate than Facebook is it's minimum 140 characters, so it's a quick message.
yeah,
And when you tweet a celebrity, not only does the celebrity potentially see it, but all their followers see it. So like when I tweet Katy Perry and her 49 million followers see it, it just
Oh,
happens faster because they can see it. So like I do say, I will have to ask you off the record eventually. Say, hey, give me some Twitter advice because you're obviously doing it well. I'm not doing well at all.
no, my husband's.
Yeah, I can
He's
private
more the
message.
management part. Yeah, I'll be glad to help you because he's the one that taught me because I didn't understand it at all.
Yeah, he goes through all the people and
He
like.
knows how to go and say, please follow me. I see you're following me. Here's my daughter. Like you would put, here's my link. But he's more organized on that part for me. He knows that already. I do better on
Yeah.
So have you had any contact with any of your idols, or have you had any success in that regard
that'd
yet?
be nice, but
Well, not actual contact, but I've had I don't even know, truthfully. I can't even remember. I think I have about 20 official accounts that are following me on Twitter. And one of the ones that I really thought was cool was Davis Cleveland because
Aw.
he was the actor on Shake It Up on Disney Channel.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, I love that show. He played Flynn, Cece's younger brother.
Okay.
But what also I thought was cool is that he also supports CF because his best friend has CF.
Oh, so
So he does a lot of awareness for it.
that's another thing that I will say that connects you to a lot of people is everyone is having their own battle in life, their own struggles. But when they see someone has a struggle worse than them, it greatly inspires them. And that's why inspiration is a huge part of Bodyguards, where our motto is unite, protect, inspire. And the reason why I put inspire last is when you inspire people, it's an amazing feeling. It's something that money can't buy. It's something that you can have the biggest house in the world, but if you have no inspiration for others, I feel as if your success is basically just isolated and not really meaningful. And that's why I said at the beginning of the conversation here that I love your success, because your success is motivating, inspiring others to succeed. And that's the number one goal I have with my success too, is if I succeed at something, I don't measure it by how much money I made or how much money is in my bank account. I measure it by how many people who are touched and who are inspired from what I did. And that's why you have 22,000 followers. It's because that's 22,000 people who are supporting you because they're inspired by you. So for you, I wouldn't say I have 20,000 followers. I'd say I have 20,000 supporters and people who I've helped. And that's the best way to look at it. Because the best way to look at this industry in the entertainment industry is 80% of it is not what you know, it's who you know. The connections that you make are tremendous. They're extremely useful. So the more people that you inspire, guess what? The more success you'll have. And that's why I wanted to tell you today was, in your quest of your weird dream, what I want you to do is to always focus on inspiration. Always focus on how your lyrics can not only help you, but how they'll help someone else. Because unfortunately, there's a lot of celebrities nowadays who are successful, but they have no inspiration to them, where people can't follow them, and that's where they start hitting the downward spiral and their careers start to change. So what I'm trying to tell you right now is I actually want to see you not only live your dream and not only succeed, I also want to see you help others do the exact same thing, because that's when you'll realize how high you can actually go. When you see people pushing you, not because they love your music only, but because they love you as a person. And that's why I'm attracted to your story and your success, and that's why I was like, yes, I got Kira booked for an interview on Friday morning. She's 2 hours ahead, so let's figure this out. Like, I was excited. I'm like, I want to help her because she's helping people, and I've always been a person of, not only does Bodyguards Unite speak and offer mentorship and coaching and advice, we also offer platforms to help people build their careers. Now, I'm not going to be a person here to get you too excited, but I do have some connections that can help here with Canadian viewers and fans. I have a lot of friends who are in the music industry. Some are rappers. One's opening for Ja Rule. One's in a movie with Reese Witherspoon.
oh wow.
Also, another one opened with Classified, who's another Canadian rapper. I have a lot of connections here in Canada that I want to help bring awareness to your situation because I think you're doing an amazing job in USA, a phenomenal job. However, your dream is either a North American or an international tour. So I'm going to do whatever I can to help up here in the Great White North to get
Oh wow.
you some connections. I will. What I'm going to do with this interview is I'm going to make it go viral. I'm going to share with my Twitter followers, which are not as powerful as yours, but I'll do something and I'll figure it out. But I'm going to contact my connections in the industry of movies and music, and because I do understand that you want to be an actress as well.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw that. You see, I follow you, not in a creepy way, but in a way that I want to help you. And I saw that your dream otherwise is also be an actress.
Yeah. My dream also with the acting part is to be in a TV show or movie.
Either or.
Yeah, either.
Would you prefer a TV show that's on Disney? Because I can tell you like Disney Channel a lot, so.
I love Disney, but also Nickelodeon, and probably because it's harder to get into Disney, probably like a Nickelodeon show. But I also love what's the Believe. It's on NBC, but sadly they're canceling it.
Oh no.
But like I like how it's like action and like not like thriller, but it's very spiritual and like intense. And I like those type of shows, and that'd be cool to be on.
Oh, nice. Well, I also do have a question for you. As you're aware, I don't know if you are, but I'm planning a USA tour within the end of 2014, 2015 area. It's actually very hard to plan these tours. I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought it'd be very simple to say, hey, you know what, I'm coming to your town. But it doesn't work that way. It's extremely difficult to book a tour. But I am booking one nonetheless. I'm talking to cities right now, and I remember you and I were talking before that I have a program where I help train youths to become speakers. I help them have the ability to share their story with confidence, because you can't emotionally connect with someone unless they can believe what you're telling is something that you believe in. I remember I told you a while ago that I would be looking into having you as a speaker for BU. Sorry, Bodyguards United, BU. I was looking at you as a speaker for BU when I come down to the States. Now, I don't know what that means for Free to Love, because I don't want to step in their toes, which is completely not my intention. But I would love to have you as a speaker for Bodyguards if you are ever interested.
Oh, wow, thank you.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Another feature that sprouts off of the Autopsy is I'm actually going to be making an announcement pretty soon of a speaking seminar on YouTube where I have individuals come, and there's a whole bunch of us, and we just share stories, we learn how to speak, and then, because I also believe that I can't travel the world. It's just, it won't happen for a while where I hit the world tour. However, there's a thing called social media, a thing called YouTube, where you can broadcast around the world. And what I'm trying to get at here is I'm also trying to bring speaking seminars to YouTube. So, for example, we can have up to 12 live interviewees on one feed. So my plan here is to have a big Bodyguards meeting with all the speakers where we collaborate, and we have seminars of like workshops, like this is how you can conquer bullying, this is what you can do to help the psychological effects, and so forth. Would you be interested in participating in that whenever I do make the official announcement?
Yes.
Oh, that's like a dream come true to her.
You see what I do here? I investigate, I follow, and then I help inspire. And what I want to do is give you outlets that help you have that confidence to actually use them for your big dreams. So what I'm trying to do here is give you some stepping stones to give you some chances to train yourself, and because the thing is, you cannot gain confidence without the experience first. And that's what I've learned in my life, is you can have the dream to do what you want, but until you have that confidence, you're scared to. But let me tell you this, after talking to you for the last, I don't know, hour, I can tell you have the intellect, you have the desire, you have the push, and you have everything that you need to accomplish your goals. But like I said, in this industry, it's 80% of who you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is why I wanted this interview, because I wanted to let you know this news, that I can help you. Because the reason why I want to help you is because you're helping yourself first. And when I saw your drive and your inspiration for your own personal dreams, even though it's weird in your eyes and in your it's still a great dream. And people need that in this world. People need to realize that there's more to life than what is out there by society with the 9 to 5s and how you need to look and how you need to dress and so forth. There's you, when you have to understand your mission and your intent. So I want to help you build more of a YouTube presence, because I think YouTube is one of the most successful ways to get your material out there for free, as opposed to producers thousands of dollars to produce songs. You can say, you know what, maybe I'll have you come on and maybe I'll have you do a performance on one of these YouTube shows. Who knows? That way it can help you build an acoustic. Do you like doing acoustic performances at all?
Yeah, that's why we're trying without the. That's why we're trying
Oh,
to get
you mean like
raise-
on?
Do you mean without like the sound background?
What an acoustic performance is, it's just you, a microphone, and a guitar.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Oh, sorry. No, that's why we're.
That's what you guys are doing right now? We need a buzzer. We need a buzzer. That's what we need.
Tell them we're raising money for the microphone.
Well, we're raising money right now for the microphone. That's what the Indiegogo is going to help for, and some other stuff.
Okay. I saw that.
For the guitar, I do have a really nice guitar, but that's what I'm going to start working on, is learning how to play my actual songs.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
I don't know how long that would take. Probably by...
I don't know. He's gonna work with you.
I don't know. It depends.
No, it's all good. What I'll do is I'll make a promise. Whatever you do. That's a good tongue twister. Whatever you choose to do for your videos, let me know.
Okay.
I will share them. I will put a hashtag on everything, because everything I do I put a hashtag on, because it makes it easier for people to search. Do you have an official hashtag for you yet? Are you still working on that, or?
See, I don't.
What's a hashtag?
We don't really know how to utilize that.
Okay, what a hashtag is? It's like the number sign before a statement. That's
Oh.
Like for example, mine's always hashtag believe and be you. And the concept to a hashtag is people click on that, and it brings up the entire search history related to that hashtag. That's why I always suggest people, if you make a music video and you release it, you hashtag Kira Taylor Music or something like that. People just click on that, and boom, immediately they have access to all your videos.
Oh.
When you do release the next video and you decide on your hashtag, do a lot of research on hashtags. They're amazing. They're phenomenal. They're easy access. And when you release your next video, let me know, and I will help you get it viral. I'll use my contacts with MTV Canada and Much Music, and I'll see what I can do to help bring not only awareness to your music, but to you as a person.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
No problem. No need to thank me. I'm just getting you to the doors. Your job is to open them. Like, that's your job. My job is to get you to there. And the reason why I say that is not to be rude, is to let you know that I will help tie your shoes to watch you walk. I will help you develop the confidence and the training. That way you can actually be the best that you can be. Because right now you're doing a phenomenal job. Like 22,000 Twitter followers, go fundraising, your music videos. You're doing amazing. However, you also need the help to get it viral in other countries. And that's what Boddyguards is going to help you do. We're going to help you get that viral in Canada, and then I'll contact my contactions quickly here. I have a team called BU Worldwide, Bodyguards United Worldwide. I have individuals in Brazil, Greece, Malaysia, Russia, Ireland, India, Iran, and finally Egypt. So I have people throughout the world that are like... Yeah, they're like media ambassadors for BU. I'll send them links, and they'll share it virally throughout their local community. I'll send them flyers, T-shirts, and they'll just go out and do a media blitz. So I will share your stuff with them as well. People won't know you until they know you, and that's why this interview is so important, I think, because people can actually say, you know what, I can now see what Kira is dealing with every single day, and she's smiling about it. She's always laughing. She's She's never posting negative statuses. She's always positive, and that's what's going to attract your fans and your supporters. But however, we're approaching the deadline here. Is Carter still awake, or is he sleeping yet, or is he?
He's sleeping. He's on the other side of my bed.
I promised we wouldn't let him go to sleep. I guess I failed in that promise. And the second dog I've never met. What's his name?
Oh, Sammy.
Crap.
That's my baby. He's asleep too.
He's grouchy. He sounds like he's pretty cranky today. Is
Ah,
that the thing with him, or is he just very protective of his space?
yeah, because he's a lost Autopsy, so he can get grouchy sometimes. But he's a good boy most of the time.
Pretty good. So is there anything else that you wish to share, maybe ask, or anything at all before we end this?
I'm interested in collaborating with somebody if he knows of anybody.
I thought Daddy was saying about looking for a band.
Or collaborate. Ask.
Well, because this might take a while, but we're trying to look for like a band
Okay.
to actually come to all my performances and perform with me. But I don't know how long that will take to actually find one. And also, like, I'm trying to look for people and other artists. Like, I don't think, like, even if they're, like, in other countries, that I can collaborate on a song with, or a cover song.
I'm glad that you mentioned that.
Even with rap, we were talking a lot of country and pop. She does country and pop. She's doing a crossover. We're trying to show a lot of people her different types of singing. Like, she's doing Amazing Grace right now.
Oh,
So,
that's intense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna get it recorded soon.
We're trying to educate them, you know, at the financial that we can, I guess you call afford, to show them the Amazing Grace. So her guitar teacher's gonna be really nice and help us record it, show that, and then she's gonna show another type of song that she's able to, variety of genres, I guess you call it. But she's been dreaming to have a collaboration with.
Yeah.
That we're not picky. We're just somebody that would love to just be out there, work, and get their voices out in any type of genre.
I have an idea for that. I have a lot of individuals and friends who are in bands and have
Cool.
collaborations that they do via YouTube and whatever else. What I can do is I will contact. I have Faith Numata, Autumn Hill, and some other country stars that I talk to quite often on Twitter. I'll let them know. I'll forward them your information. I have friends locally here in Calgary who do a lot of experimenting with genres. I'll contact them as well. So what I can do on my end is I can promise you I will contact, I believe there's 25 that I can contact.
Wow.
And they're kind of like me. They're very personal, but they're very approachable, and they love writing music. So what I'll do is I'll forward them. What videos do you prefer to be your best on your channel on YouTube? Obviously, your first, obviously.
Yeah.
Is there a song that you have called Friends or Friend?
Yeah, Friends is my other song. That's my second song. But
It's dedicated. What is he looking for?
oh wait, what are you looking for again? Sorry.
I'm just looking for anything that means a lot to you that I can share. Like anything you prefer for me to share to show your best qualities.
The performance at Talkie Walk.
Oh, the performance at Talkie Awards.
That was great.
Was really good.
They had a great. The lighting. That was really cool what they did. Whatever she did.
I do a lot of videos, so I don't know.
You're being nice to do this, so.
Not a problem. What I will do is I will go through your list, and I will I'll definitely pick your first music video.
Okay.
I'll definitely pick the one that I was confused with, that performance that I watched. And what I'll do is I'll send all this stuff to my contacts, and we'll see what we can do. Maybe I can encourage them to come online on one of the Boddyguards meetings, and we'll have a live performance. That way you can meet them or whatever.
Oh wow! Thank you.
Give me at least 3 weeks to
That's
get
fine.
this
Yeah, there's no.
Yeah.
3 weeks, okay?
Yeah,
there's
that's
no
totally
space,
fine.
That's enough time that I can get these contacts all riled up, and we can get a Kira army going to help help you get through, to where you want to go.
I
So I
have
just
to
want to
admit,
say, oh, sorry?
no, I know I keep interrupting. That's why I'm
That's okay.
leaving.
It's fine. It's a video interview. It's okay.
No,
It's all
I'd love
good.
to have. I wish you could come to the States, like you said, that because I can see a lot. My husband teaches, and I used to teach, and we really do need a male. Like the way I just love how you speak and your inspiration, and I hope you could come to the States somehow. Or wish we could like go over there to where you are, but um,
Where does he live?
they really he's in Canada.
I live
Wow.
in Calgary, Alberta, Canada.
Oh wow.
And you guys live in, oh, shoot.
Florida,
Florida.
the other
Oh,
part
I would prefer to come to Florida because our winter here sucks.
of the. Okay, cool.
I would love to come to Florida. The only issue I have right now is I don't have a passport. I was actually invited to Las Vegas last weekend to speak about concussion awareness, but I couldn't go because my lack of passport. But the good news with that is I have one coming. And
Good.
what I'll do is I will. Will you guys have a mayor there, or is it a mayor I can contact? And I usually contact the governments of the cities and myself.
Oh, okay.
I want to come and help me come, but I'll definitely, as soon as I can come there, I'm there because I hate winter. So I will bring my swim trunks and we'll go swimming or whatever. We'll live it up because I'm sick and tired of winter.
Yeah, no, well,
Yeah,
my
we have
husband to get some information for you, because because he works in the county and then in the
Okay.
college too. So
I would love to contact him to help bring bodyguards out there, and then what I'll do is I'll have Kira speak with us. That's what we'll do. Have a collaboration ourselves.
oh, thank you. But
No
yeah, I'd
problem.
love for you to be able to. We'll talk later about like with your story, like you said, that they were inviting you to talk about your concussions, and they're trying to talk more about the sports. And I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know your exact story. I remember watching your video, but the sport being damaged by sports and
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and what
'cause
you're dealing with. Yeah, her friend's dealing
my,
with it from gymnastics at the moment.
Where's the cheerleading?
That is correct. I remember you mentioned that, Kira, a while ago.
Yeah, my one of the girls that are in my juniorettes club, she's been really nice to me, and her mom told us that she had a concussion. How long ago was that?
It's sad. It's been maybe over a month now. She's
From her teacher accidentally like kicking her in the face
hitting her with the
or
hand.
hitting her
but
in the hand.
basically, and I know we're not making fun. We're not saying any names, so that's good to protect you. Unfortunately, the attitude is you're tough. So the girl falls and says something though. They just kept letting her go. If
That's
they
how
would
it
have
always
stopped,
is.
if they would have, and they do this to Kira. I mean, she
That's
does.
how gymnastics is with every
This
body.
is a constant, everyday educating people. I have to keep telling them if Kira is about to pass out, you're going to let her stop. And some of these young people don't. That's why we'll take your help to get out there and let people know they need to know your health is more important. I mean, because even Kira was about to pass out one time, and she was punished and had to keep walking around. I said, this is not going to be acceptable. But her friend, yeah, it's sad. Her friends aren't being nice to her. She can't ever do gymnastics. I doubt it. She's suffering with concussion symptoms that they didn't know about. I mean, it's been really rough on
and
her.
it's very hard for her to take
you probably
tests
understand. And
everything.
now, yeah, she's having troubles taking tests. She was in honors like Kira, but now she's suffering with headaches. It's not. I heard they're not being nice to her. I mean, so I guess you can relate probably.
Oh, most definitely. What I'll do is, if she's on your Facebook or connection with you at all, I will contact her and.
Her
Oh,
the mom is.
Oh, cool. I'll find out. We just kind of like met her.
I would love to talk to the mother and let her know that this is what I went through. I had concussions, 15 of them, all of which were taken like underneath the rug. I was always told just take a week off and relax, you'll be fine. But then I started realizing, okay, that I'm having depression, suicide, I'm having memory issues. Like I have permanent brain damage now because of the neglection of the concussions. So when you said that they're ignoring, I'm like, no, I can't. I can't tolerate that either because it has long-term effects that can potentially deter her from anything in her future life. So I would love to contact her and her mother and let them know what I've been through. And I have a lot of connections with psychologists and doctors who, my last interview actually, before my third interview on the Autopsy was the guy named Dr. David Reese. You should watch that actually. Watch that interview.
Okay.
And her. It's about concussions and mental illness.
No, I will.
So yeah, just search Bodyguards United presents the autopsy with Dr. David Reese. I can even what I'll do is I'll actually share it on your wall, Kira, to make it
Thank
easier.
Okay, cool.
And forward that to her. It's very informative.
Okay.
I share my story intensely on that interview, but I definitely want to help her out because this could potentially lead her to depression and other severe side effects that she has no idea are coming. So with that being said, thank you so much for both of you guys taking your time on your busy schedule.
Thanks.
I want to say off the record here that I had no problem waiting for you guys, so don't feel as if you guys made this. Don't worry about it. I was playing video games on my phone. I was well occupied. Okay. So thank you so much for you guys' time. And Kira, the promises I made you, give me 3 weeks and I'll have something for you. I promise you. Okay?
Thank you.
Until then, we'll keep in touch. We'll constantly talk. If you need help or coaching at all, just contact me right away and we'll talk. And I'm always here for you, all right?
All right, thank you.
Thank you. I would like to keep in touch, and we'll
Of course.
like what we were talking about earlier about things. So thank you.
How do you end it?
I take care of that.
Okay.
Smile till it's over.
Okay.
I also want to say bye to Sam and Carter because we're involved in this conversation as well. So I hope they are doing pretty good. If they need coaching and helping, they can contact me right away as well.
Okay, we'll do that.
All right, thank you guys so much for your time, and we'll talk soon, okay?
Thank you,
Okay.
sir.